attempt to do it on Instagram, but on Instagram, my Spotify is Tinkerbell Estelle, and it's like the first playlist there. It's November Monday Live with Estelle. And we're all gonna press play at the same time and do it. Let me see if I can do this again. Okay, so I'm gonna post on Facebook. I'm gonna post the playlist on the comment. And then, oh my goodness, I don't know how. Okay, so good to see you, everyone. So, hi, Erica. All right, so we got the crew here. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my art and yoga studio. I commit on showing up here every Monday nights at 8 p.m. That's Atlantic Standard Time. And, so good to see everyone. And so the class, I was thinking about it today. I'm bringing my cards. It's my jam. I love to move and meditate on images and bring them close, and intentions and words. So we're going to do that for sure. And the cards are from either my she deck or my mama deck. And I don't want any men right now like, oh, this class is just for girls. It's not. It's going to be my job to really like generalize it. And, in us, we all hold both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So it's very pertinent. And this class, like, we're not going to sweat. I'm just going to lay it out right here. We're not going to sweat. It's like, it's going to be slow and steady as a way to unwind from your day, as a way to connect together as a yoga community, as artists, as yogis, as makers of beautiful things, and feel our aliveness. And come closer to that. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited that you're here. So I want to show you the card tonight. What time it is? 7:59. So maybe you guys are still coming in. So tonight we're moving to the tune. That's why I called the class Mighty Monday. Mighty Monday. We are moving to, Facebook has me on the side, Mighty Mama, and it's really the card, the slow and steady card. And this card really asks you to harness patience and invite perseverance. And I really feel that about 2020, to welcome perseverance and to not give up, right? There's always that, holding on and letting go, and that can coexist. So we'll move to the tune of that. We'll start with the centering, a breathing exercise. We'll do some standing poses, and we'll work with some pumping that I've been working with, but again, as a way to unwind and slow down the nervous system and really get inside, home in your body and home in prana, for you to get intimate with your breath and to be right here, right now, in the immediacy of the moment. Very important moment in history, right here, right now. And also to get spontaneous, to invite surprises and welcome the new of the class tonight. It's like, feels it's too slow or too fast, to just go with it, make it your own. And that's really the beauty of having a home yoga practice. And finally, to look at the way things are. I'm so glad we're here. Let's begin, everyone. So we're gonna begin. So again, this card is from my mama deck, and everything is available on my website. It's estellethompson.com. So glad you're here. So come take a seat. If you have a mat, I brought some blankets tonight. Let's see if I'm still here. I'm gonna trust that I'm here, you all, on Facebook. Okay, I think I am. Okay, so cross your legs and get like a living room pillow or just like a pillow, and I'd love for you to sit on this pillow so that your hips can be higher than your knees, and you can sit kind of at the tip of the pillow. I wish I could see myself here. Okay, I think I'm okay. Okay. And so find a comfortable seat, and if cross-legged is not comfortable for you, even on a chair, or on your knees, and find a spine that's really nice and really long. And if you had blankets, like quickly perhaps going to get a blanket. We might not use them tonight, I haven't decided, but make it your Monday night, like it's a really comfy Monday night, okay? So we're not gonna do any acrobatics here. We're gonna do some yoga, and we're gonna connect. And do you know what happens when you do yoga? I got a new prop, you guys. This happens. We lit up, we become alive, but from the inside. I'm just so glad you are here. Let's begin with the palms face up, and finding your seat. So perhaps just swaying forward and back, and left and right. And we're calling our Monday night Mighty Monday, and the class is slow and steady. So just swaying, and then you can just open your eyes softly and looking around you where you are. And just taking in and looking at what's around you, the environment, the room you're in. And you can do this with your hands, like just really softly. It's just embodying this moment, being here, present, even in your face. Okay, and if you have your playlist, press play on your playlist. Actually, let's see if I can just, you guys stay here. I'm just gonna press play on mine, and hopefully it doesn't, so I can have a little music. Okay, and then find your seat, a still seat. And I brought a little poem for us to start. So finding your breath, long inhales and longer exhales. And when your palms are up like this, it's a bit more, you're receiving more. And let prana, your breath, life force, energize you, and at the same time calm you. And a lot of you know each other here tonight, and I just like to imagine an inner wink to everyone here in this virtual circle doing this really important work, mindful work. You are luminaries, truly. Intimate with your inhales and your exhales. And I brought some poetry tonight, and it's by Pico Iyer, and it says, in an age of constant acceleration, nothing can be more exhilarating than going slow. In an age of constant distraction, nothing is so luxurious as paying attention. In an age of constant movement, nothing is so urgent as sitting still. So sitting still here. And letting yourself be here, present, soft, in an alert watchfulness. And bring your palms at your chest and press them in. I see you all in your living rooms and your bedrooms. I'm so glad you made it tonight. Thank you for being here with me. Take a deep breath in and a sigh. Bring your palms back up, and we'll start with the pranayama. So inhale, reach your arms up as if you're like picking up something, but it's the air, the wind, the electricity of you. And exhale, palms face down, and long exhale. And I really invite you, I know you have the screen and me as your guide, but to truly be at home with your breath is to really listen to the ins and the outs of your breath. So whilst I do this, you don't have to be in the same rhythm as me. A few more, setting the stage for our class. And you'll see, I often have my eyes closed. It feels very comfortable for me. And it's almost, I access this inner landscape of me. I get a bit more like make way for peace when I close my eyes, but really you do you. And you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, unless that's too warming or unless you're pregnant. I know a few of you tonight watching this perhaps are with the belly, with the baby. So you could exhale through your mouth, and in that way, it's way more cooling. Okay, the last one. Did you hear Edgar is snoring? I wish you guys could see him. And exhale down. Now, let's take your hands right here at the level of the heart, energetic heart, and I want you to pretend you're holding this like beam of light. It's a very great buy from IKEA, by the way. Replace my unicorn ball because it kept breaking. Now let's do our breath from the outside. So we'll go and in. In the poem, there's a line that says, "Nothing is so luxurious as paying attention." Nothing is so luxurious as paying attention. Last three, together in. And together out. Last one. Okay, great. And then take your hands to your knees and let's go ahead with some hip circles, creating some spirals into your hips. Spirals have the energy of rebirth, regeneration. So good for your hip joints if you've been sitting all day or driving or and again, perhaps you close your eyes and get the rocking and rolling into your rib cage as well. So you're in control of this. Your grip is nice and tight. And I love watching my students, and when they do this, sometimes some of you will stop at the sticky spots and you just hang out there and linger there. Such a beautiful word, linger, when you do your yoga practice. Pause it, the sacred pause you are creating. And that power in rest. Okay, switch side if you haven't already. So your sits bones are nice and grounded, and then you're swirling around and making mandala shapes with your body. And again, your hands tight grip on your knees as you sway. And let it as if you were a big kelp in the ocean and you were just floating around with the tides on top of the foamy Atlantic Ocean or Pacific. Some of you watching from BC. Okay, and then make the circles smaller and smaller. Okay, and then back to your still seat. Now put my image here and I let it reflect. So if you did have this image on your deck, you could have it right here. Find it and let it reflect onto you. And I'll just take my pillow away. I'll come to a tabletop position and walk my hands on the left side. I create a stretch on the right side. And I love for you to be very much aware of your hands and your shin bones pulling down into the earth. Really harnessing the earth's steadiness and sturdiness and stability. The true line of your yoga practice really is about that, about what is stable, what is earth, what is solid. Okay, walk your hands back to center and we'll go on the other side so you can get into the side body, and in that way access more deeper breath throughout. Okay, walk your hands back to center and we'll go ahead, curl your toes, hips to heel. Okay. Are you okay here? If you wanted a brick, you could sit on a brick as well. Make sure your heels aren't sprawled out, so your heels are nice and in. Sweep your arms up and grab your elbow bones. Okay, so tight grip. We often forget the grip when we do our movement practice, and the chin is nice and high. Your shoulders away from your ears. Is your face calm? Is your eyes relaxed? The yoga just wants you to try letting go the grip of your day. Breathe in and exhale. Release your arms down and we'll go ahead and do little taps on the floor. And then curl your toes again, sit on your heels. Again, you could take a brick and sit on the brick. And then we take the other side. There's gonna be like the funky side. Low ribs are in. I just catch my rib cage all sprawled out. So low ribs are in, and I'll take the other side. Okay, slow and steady. Breathing in the side of my body. I breathe into all my intercostal muscles, all along my rib cage, holding my lungs, my heart. Okay, release your arms down and give me a little tap, And you can curl as well. Okay, curl toes, hips up, downward dog. So your upside down V shape, push on your palms and walk it out. Okay, your feet are nice and hip width so you can release your low back and release your neck. And it's really nice to do yoga at home because you can make sounds. You can, hopefully your room is a private room and you can just release and make sounds. You can move your face.
Okay, walk it out a little more. And let's go ahead, look forward, walk forward. So you come to the front of your mat, I'll just stay here. And then you can bend your knees a lot and grab your elbow bones against your bellies in between your thighs. Okay, and you can just let the weight of your head really go. So you can feel, if I were to touch your back, I could feel the puff of air behind the rib cage. Expanding on each in-breath and releasing on each out-breath. Okay, release your arms down, hands to the hips, inhale halfway, tuck the chin in, and exhale the rest of the way. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Standing tall and standing proud. Okay, slow and steady. Tonight you are accessing mighty. That's our card. Okay, come to the front of the mat, hands to the hips. Bend your knees, right heel back, warrior one. So plant the back heel, extend the front leg, and then bend. And we'll do that 3 more times. So extend and bend. Extend and bend. And the last one. And then come back. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Okay, warrior one. So press the back heel as much as you're pressing down in the front heel. Collarbones are broad, and I like to create a little tourniquet in my fingers. Take a deep breath in. Bring your palms back at your chest. Extend the front leg, hands to the hips. So grow tall, inhale. So it's almost as if I'm pulling down with my hands, pull down my hips. Then I grow tall. And then I come down about halfway. And I look at my feet. I love looking at my feet. One of the best way to be aware of your body is to look at it. Yeah. I can lift my toes here and bring them back down. I pick up my quads. I can take my arms alongside the body, my palms face down. From here, bend the front knee and then step forward, find chair pose. But first, stand up and then sit. Imagine you're hugging a brick here. And we'll go back to our pranayama from the beginning, okay? So straighten your legs, inhale, palms face up, inhale. And exhale, palms face down. Two more. And exhale. And one more. And down. Tadasana. Noticing the little shifts, the little changes. Noticing the midline of your body, is your hips forward, back. Are you crouching? So little shifts, little moves matter. You notice where your body wants to be tended to. It wants your attention. When we slow down, we really get to give the body what it wants, what it needs. Hands to the hips, bend the knees. Let's go left leg back this time, warrior one. So let's do our pumping, okay? So we'll go extend and bend,
I remember when I first started to do this, I was like, nothing is happening. But so much is happening in your circulatory system, even your lymph. It's like your body is mechanics, yeah? It's kind of pumping blood into your entire body and bringing it vitality, energy, inspiration, lighting it up, waking it up. Okay, softly and sweetly. Sweep your arms up now. Notice the weight. So press the back heel, it's 45-degree angle. Reach your arms up and high. My shoulders are away from my ears. Do you guys hear Edgar snoring, maybe? Inhale. Exhale, palms back at your chest, hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. Let's go intense side stretch. So inhale, grow tall, and then exhale, come down halfway. Okay, so plant down through the four corners of your feet. Left hip forward, right hip back. So micro bend in your knees, you're picking up your quads. Hopefully there's a little high happening in that right hamstrings. Is it saying hi? I hope so. A little hello. And you have the arms alongside the body, palms face down. Okay, slow and steady. Harnessing your breath. Hands to the hips, bend the front knee, find chair pose. So stand up first, a little pump, inhale, and then exhale, sit, chair pose. Arms alongside the body, palms face down. So weight is on your heels. Notice you don't want the cave in. So sternum out, lower ribs in. Long neck. Your neck is an extension of your spine. Okay, and we'll go for our pranayama. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, palms down. Two more. And X down. Last one. And down. Okay. Hands to the hips, open wide, so you're using the length of your mat. Okay. Is my face cut? I think my face is cut off on Facebook. I'll just. And this is my sumo wrestler. I don't know if you guys can see my face. So open wide, okay? So let's go toes out and then sit, okay, sumo wrestler. And let's do our breath. Remember, we're holding this light, this fire. Oops. Oh no. Okay. And we'll go inhale out. And exhale in. So intentionally making space. Okay, again, inhale out. And exhale in. Two more. You got this. Out. And in. And one more. And in. Okay. Hands to the hips, straighten your leg. Let's go triangle on the right side. So look at your left foot and bring it parallel to the mat. Pick up your quads. Float your arms up. Energize your arms. And we'll reach. And then we'll pivot. Okay? So I'd rather your arms not in air. So your arm is on something, on your shin, could be even on your thigh. I just don't want you to collapse. And your arm could even be on the left hip. Okay? And I like to think of the top of my femur bone is rotated back, so an external rotation back as I create the twist. And even here, I can bend, and then I can come back and see what happens by the time that I could just access a little bit more vitality. Okay, and then let's reach the left arm up. Okay, and if your neck's bothering you, you can look down. Bring your hand on the left hip and come back up, inhale. And we'll do triangle pose on the other side. Okay, so find your tripod shape with your legs. Pick up your quads. The back foot is parallel to the floor. Float your arms up, palms face down. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. Float. And rotate. And if you had a break, you could have a break too, okay? Making the yoga work for your, what's accessible for you. Right lung on top of the left. And inhale, prop back up. Okay, hands to the hips. We'll go heel toe, okay, and find mountain pose. So breathing into the midline of your body, as if, sometimes I think I'm in mountain pose and I take all these pieces from my day and then I bring them back close to here and the immediate moment. All right, let's finish on a seat. So if you did have your blankets, to get your blankets, or even just one would be good. My son is laughing about something. And then take your pillow and you can sit on your pillow and want to end in a posture called, my iPad just died, I don't know what time it is. We'll go, okay. All right, so obviously this class is not 22 minutes, it's a bit more, but I want to finish in a bit of a hip exercise and finish in a sitting, centering meditation, at least for the 5 minutes together. It's very powerful, and to be with that which is slow and steady. So there's going to be different ways you can end your class. So either double or square pose, sometimes it's called, so having one shin on top of the other. And I realize this is not, some of us, we end up like this. So you could put your pillows, your bricks on top of one another. This contraption is the same thing as this, or even this, okay? Just accesses the same hip joint, psoas, all that stuff. You could even do this sitting in a chair, yeah? So figure 4. So if you want to sit, okay, and I'll just set it up. And at night, I love to use my blanket and make myself really nice and cozy. And I'll access my feet. I'll make them nice and flexed. I'll take my fingertips down. And I'd love for you to access through your fingertips. And then you can let go. Inhale, access, so press down through your fingertips. When I teach the children, I call my spider fingers. And then release. And then one more. Okay. And then I'd love for you to be your own like regulator here. So I kind of, to access something here in my right hip psoas, I just need to lean down a little bit. And so I'll lean down, and again, I'll use my hands. So it's a middle way, so perfect amount of holding on and perfect amount of letting go. And I'll let you go perhaps on the left side if you'd like, and lean down a little bit more. Okay, but if you'd rather stay at center, you stay at center. Let's do 2 more breaths together as a collective. Breathe in. And let's do a sigh here. Ha. Great. And just to pull back. See, we're not done here, so don't get out of it too quick. Take the right hand. Take it to the left foot. Take the left hand back. Grow tall, inhale. And then exhale, we'll create a twist. And again, if you want to go deeper, you could get the elbow and then do a twist this way. Okay, but I think I'll stay right up. Good, and then come back to center. Okay, well, let go of that. So extend your leg and just take a moment to let the blood flush through. One of my teachers says, where there's blood, there is life. I love that. I love that. And we'll go on the other side. So we'll do square pose on the other side. I've shown you the variations. If you want to use them, do. Okay, so this side is so different. So fascinating. So I just need a little bit less. Okay, activate my feet. See how much more like I intensify the stretch when I activate my feet, and my hands are great portals to my body's vitality, luminosity, radiance. And then I'll take my fingertips, and on this side, let's go right arm up. And down. And other side. Okay, where you want to go here. And ultimately, that's what the yoga practice really cultivates, to be your own guru, your own teacher. You make your own choices, your own decisions. And you can go on the right side if you'd like. If you check back in and take in everything, the sound of your house, the wind cracking the windows, the temperature of the room, your emotions from today, what came through you, breathe that in. You can prop back up. We'll take the left hand to the right foot and do your final twist. So grow tall, inhale, and exhale, twist. come back. All right, come back to center, and you can extend your legs. Whew. Okay. All right, so you can either lay down on your backs for Shavasana or stay sitting up for the last 5 minutes of stillness together. There's something very auspicious in doing this because as a community, because the breath really extends beyond time, beyond space. And we become this Monday night constellation of people really awake and alive and aware and amplifying what's already inside us to begin with. And tonight we were really going with this quality of being slow and steady. So I'll have your palms can face up or down. It's yogi's choice. Notice what's happened, how much you've changed from when you first tuned into this class, the little shifts, the micro changes. And bringing your resources, your tools near for the end of this class, and let those be a gateway to the present moment. And tonight, as resource, we had our breath, our long inhales and deep exhales. We also had this idea of slow and steady and mighty. Few more moments here, lying down or sitting up. If you were lying down, just come meet us sitting up with your palms face up. You can just curl and come on one side, prop yourself up. I'd love to seal our practice tonight with our breath that we've cultivated together. So inhale, sweep your arms up, palms face up. And exhale, turn over your palms. One more on the vertical, in on up. And exhale down. And then bring it to the center. We'll go on out wide. Come back in. Last one. And bring your palms at your chest. Okay, thank you for slowing down with me tonight. Let's begin this commitment every Monday together, showing up accessing breath and peace and togetherness. Take one last breath. Together in and a sigh. Okay, namaste, my friends. Namaste. What a privilege to be with you all. I feel you close through the magic of the internet. Yay! So good. Thank you so much. I will leave the video on for 24 hours. And don't forget my Chic West planners. Released this week. The cover will release this week, but you can pre-order it already. I got some calendars. I got some calendars, some nice flower wall calendars this year. My live art show is next Tuesday, right on here. You and me gonna reveal some sunrise and moonrises in Cow Bay as well. And I have my New Year's New Words workshop as well. And when you get one of those, you get $10 off the planners. So much goodness happening. I haven't given up on 2020 yet. I love you so much. Mwah. Good night, bonne nuit. Bye.